Hi and welcome to Angling For You. Today you join me on a really fun, interesting video with another margin pole. This one's a bit of a margin pole with a difference, and today it's a Tricast Ultra Power margin pole. Now this is an absolute fantastic pole. Just putting it together I can see how good this is going to be. Now what we've got in front of you is a 10 metre package. It's around £460, comes with an extra power kit, so you get two in total, a case and a cupping kit. But the guy that I've got it off, I'm not going to go into names, but I'm sure you've all seen him round and about on the Tricast page, has also got the two additional sections which we'll go into once we've had a little sort of shimmy around. And what we'll do is put that on the box, I'll sit out, we'll give it a wiggle, we'll go up and down and have a look at the stiffness, but just putting it together is an absolute step up. Now as you've seen, I've done the response and the more budgetable 8.5 metre response and the more budgetable 10 metre edge monster from Preston. Now this is really stepping up to the next level of margin poles, and obviously this can take it to a 13.2.5 metres, so it's an absolute piece of kit. So you can use this as a normal pole as well as sort of a strong carp pole, as well as that margin, so it gives you the more option and versatility. So what we'll do is we'll obviously pick it up first to start on, and then we'll do a walk down the pole after that. So I've got it on these two rollers in front of me, and you can see straight away picking it up sort of at 10, this is at 10 metres, and as you can see, absolutely stiff as a poker, as you'd expect. Easy if you wanted to even shallow fish with this, it's not a problem. And I've got a side wind cutting across, and I've got it balanced. It takes no effort whatsoever, which you'd expect obviously in this price bracket to be. And just feeling the pole itself, the wall strength feels absolutely fantastic, and it has got a really nice feel. It reminds me of the older Drennan poles, sort of the Team England, that feel where you get that ridge feel. Obviously this is newer carbon and a lot better made than the old Drennan poles, but just that nice sort of ripple feel. It actually gives you something substantial in your hand, makes you feel like you've got something in your hands. And again, just I don't want it, it's not my pole, so I'm going to start squeezing it rock hard, but you can feel that there's substantial strength in there. And what I'm going to do is I'll just put that down. We'll stick on first the 11 metre section and go on about that, and then the 13, and then we'll go a little bit down the pole and we can see it in closer details. So I'll just put this down and we'll flip round. Right guys, so we've got on the 11 metre section now, so 11.7 should I say, and just talking to Kelv, it's only sort of 8 centimetres out from the total length of being that 13.4 that it says it is, so which is quite rare nowadays, of getting exactly what you ask for, really. Normally when by the time they're put together, they can be up to a foot shorter than what they say they are. So we're going to pick this up. This extra section is £115, which is not bad, because it's a really good quality pole, and realistically some of your top branded poles you can pay nearly over 100 quid just for a top kit, so to get a proper section is really decent value. So what we're going to do is have a little sit down and a wiggle, and as you'd expect it's going to be nice and light, which it is, and you can see one-handed. And the thing that you notice straight away, and this is obviously like I was saying before, what you're picking up for your quality is obviously that you're getting that more expensive margin pole, but you're getting that strength and you're getting the stiffness, which is not something that comes hand in hand, especially if you pick up a lot of carp poles that are around a similar money. Now you're thinking by the time you put all this together, you're still going to be under the 800 quid mark, and realistically with all these bits it's really good bargain, because these carp poles at same distance, you can pay more money than that, and I'm telling you, I've tested loads of them and they're not as responsive as that is. So what we'll do is put this one down, we'll get the next section and put that on, and what I'll do is I'll show you a little close-up of this next section, because they're obviously a little bit similar. I do apologise for the state of out the front of being landscaping, and with the pole being longer than my garden, we can't do it in the back garden, so it does look a bit like a building site. So I'm going to bring this in nice and close, and you can see on all the joints they've got the reinforced carbon which is great for shipping in and out, and it just makes it more durable. And again, that's, I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but it's almost got like a titanium weave through it, and that's where I was on about the old Drennan poles. And some of the guys that have pole fished for a long time, they'll know what I mean by the old Drennan poles. Has that almost ridged effect on it, which is going to be really good, especially if you're raining, and a lot of margin poles you're fishing paste and things that you're getting all over your hands, which obviously makes it fantastic for grip. So let's put this one in there. I'm going to be careful now because I don't want to be poking that car that's in distance. Just move me wire. So it states obviously 13.4. I think Kelv said it was 13.29 or something like that. So realistically, you're getting more or less bang on what you say. And yeah, it's easy fishable at that length. I mean, again, responsive, light, no bounce really. I mean, and you've got it's actually a perfect test here because we've got like a little slight side wind, and you know, the profile of the pole, because of its stiffness, it seems to cut through the wind a little bit, which is good. And you could fish happily all day on this and not worry about it. You can see there that slight side wind that's blowing on it, and it's not, because of the stiffness, it's just not causing any issues whatsoever. So what we'll do, put it back on the rest, we'll go down the pole, have a little bit of talk about it down the pole, and a little bit about the top kits, and we'll get it, give you some information on it. Right guys, so we're just having a little look at the top kits, and they are tiny, 1.7 meters, which is nuts. I mean, even I can might span my arm, so you know how small that's going to be. And it's already comes PTA feed, cut back, it's don't need any cutting, about 5.6 mil internal bush that's in there already. They don't come with side pullers, but they have got the reinforced carbon, so you can put them in, which I would obviously suggest, especially as you'd have to cut down the smallest puller bung to fit in the bottom of there. So they're obviously ready for you to cut to drill. And you know, you're buying from Bob Coast, Angling Direct, or even a lot of local tackle shops. They'll drill them for you and put whatever side slot or whatever you want in there. They're $42.99 for an additional one as well, so that's pretty good really. And we were just saying, like, these bad boys must be immensely strong, because they take up to 25 elastic, does this pole, and that's some serious claims with such a small top kit, and that just goes to show basically where that money goes when you've got that full pole out, and obviously you're stepping up to that next range of price. That's where your money is going, to that extra strength in the spine and the extra grade of carbon and reinforcement that there is on those sections. So realistically, if you're looking for even a 13.5 meter pole, this is the way to go. I mean, I've never fished with a Tricast pole. I've picked up Tricast poles obviously, and Kel's been talking to me about them. I'm really impressed. I mean, to be honest, I can't think of a sub £1,000 pole that's going to be strong enough to take 25 elastic and catch all these carp, but be as light and as responsive as it is. It depends what you want. You know, if you've got that money, and like I say, it's not even £1,000. It's nowhere near. If you want to get a few more top kits, you take it up to £1,000. But for what you're getting, it's madness really, for the strength. you know, Kelv's got a Tricast group that's out there, so if you need assistance or you need any information, you can join that on Facebook, and I'll put a link in there, and it got all the information that you need about other Tricast products as well, rods, reels, all sorts of stuff on there. And Kelv's also got the bigger Tricast pole as well, so we'll have a little look at that at one of the other videos. We're trying to keep these little margin pole videos coming, because a lot of people are really interested in this sort of area, and certainly a lot of people don't want to splurge on a really big pole, and just want those margin poles, quick and easy, small cases and things like that to carry. So I'll just flip and show you the case before we sort of round the video off, and we'll have a little chat about what's to come, which will be where I'm going tomorrow and what I'm doing. So, well, it'll actually be today when you watch this video. I'll be out filming while this is uploading. So, right, let's flip on, have a look at this case and see what that's like. Right, guys, so we're going to have a little look at the case. So, as you can see, real good quality case, as you'd imagine. Now, the only downside is it doesn't come with a tube, but you know, it's only a couple of quid to get a tube to put it in, and there's obviously not much more space to put anything else in there. But a lot of these guys, like with it being a margin pole, you're going to have this either inside your main pole case, or you're just going to grab this with a top kit and take it with you, because you know, that, let's be honest, that's what margin poles are about. But real solid case, lovely sort of heavy duty grip, nice design, nice little handle on there, and you can see absolutely brand spanking new. And I like those little sort of Tricast rubber things on the zips. Also got one of those little bits for you to put your address or something like that, say if you lose it, or you know, your name on it, or whatever you want to do, just a little card in there in case for some reason it comes out your sight and you lose it. But no, I appreciate Kel bringing it over. It's always nice to get other people's equipment and certain things that I've never picked up myself. It is something me and Matt were going to talking about, of doing a review my tackle segment in the future. Obviously this year with Corona it's not going to happen. Next year it'll be sort of, we'll meet you at venue, you can set up your gear, we'll set up our gear, we'll just jump on, do a review of whatever sort of you want, and then look at just broadening the knowledge for people on the group of what's out and about. That's all it is for me. I don't want to tell you to buy the most expensive or the cheapest or whatever. We're just trying to give you as much variety of what's going on to allow you to make that informed decision. And as I always say with a pole, come and sit and pick one up, come and have a waggle. What feels good for you doesn't always feel good for somebody else. The poles are all about balance, and you know, I would never have thought I'd have got a Browning pole, and when I sat there and I felt the balance of it, that's what you know, swayed me to get the one. So it's very dependent on individual people, poles, so you should definitely go and try before you buy. So thank you again for the support. It's got a lot of great comments and feedback coming from these live feeds, so you can join us on Fridays at 7 o'clock for those on Facebook. Great information and just a good laugh to be on there. And again on the Instagram, angling_for_you at 8 o'clock on Fridays. We jump across there and finish another segment, as some people don't have Facebook, and allows us to sort of capsulate more people. So yeah, as always, like, share and subscribe. If you can put that bell icon on, it'll let you know when the next videos are coming, and obviously you won't miss anything that we're posting. So tomorrow we're going, it will be today as you're watching this, we're going to Candy Corner Fisheries, going to test out the response margin and the edge monster, which should be a really good day. And we're then Thursday going to Ouston Ferry to try and the challenge is to try and catch this big koi fish that's in there, but we're going to be fishing bomb tactics and probably feeder tactics. So again, lots of videos coming your way, which will probably start to stagger out now that we're sort of creeping out fishing, and rather than being every day or other day. So thank you again for watching. Thank you very much to Kel for lending us the pole to have a try. Be safe while you're out, and make sure you check your venues before you go, because a lot of them are doing booking systems. Don't just turn up. Thanks a lot, guys. Tight line.